Hi everyone, thank you for joining our June Florida Broker Roundtable meeting with Robert Milligan. Before we begin, I would just like to say how happy we are to now offer a ton of great free marketing tools to all of our agents, and these are available in our AJI University. Our goal is to always give back to our agents by offering the newest tools and technology to you. None of this would be possible without you and your amazing amount of agent referrals to AJI. As Allison James continues to grow with agents referring other agents to our brokerage, we will be able to provide more of these tools to you. And remember, you can earn a monthly or yearly residual payment simply by having an agent join us. All you need to do is contact Jeff Jabora or Alicia Aratari in our National Growth and Development Department and provide them with the contact information of the agent who you would like to refer over. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and now pass it over to Robert. Good morning, Robert.
Good morning, Victoria. Thanks for having me, and thank you for joining me today. And today we are talking about developing a winning attitude and a winning mindset in your real estate business, because I'm a very firm believer in the power of the mind and read a lot of great books about it. And it's interesting, if you think about it, as an entrepreneur, generally, your mindset is going to be one of the most important factors. And that being said, I've seen some interesting situations. I actually heard a story about a real estate investor recently who's deaf and had some obvious challenges associated with that, but runs his business entirely through email, so he can obviously communicate effectively, and he has an absolutely huge and tremendous business. So we all have obstacles and we all have challenges, but it's our mindset that's going to be what carries us through. So that said, just when we're talking about the specific things that we go through in our own business, I mean, we're going to have challenges, we're going to have obstacles. I really believe that as a realtor, I mean, we're here to solve our customers' problems. If they didn't have problems for us to solve, we wouldn't have a job. There's no purpose for our existence. So we're going to be running head first these obstacles if we don't have the right mindset in order to get us through that. I mean, anytime that you hit a little brick wall, you can't tuck your tail and go running and wearing sweatpants around for 3 days. I mean, you got to have an attitude and a mindset that you're going to pick yourself up, you're going to figure it out, and you're going to solve these problems for our customers and also for yourself, for your own business. So I mean, I think whenever you really think about what we're actually getting paid to do, I mean, we're transferring energy to the people that we encounter, and if you think about somebody in your own life that whenever you meet and they're just like, oh, I'm just tired, I've got this, I'm struggling with that. I mean, and that sort of a person, that they drain energy. That's an energy suck, and that has an impact on you. That influences you usually in a reverse way to diminish your own energy. And so I think that our customers and the people that we come in contact with, other realtors in the business, our service providers, the lenders, the title companies we work with. I mean, if you think about the fact that you have the power, primarily because of your mindset, to transfer energy to them and make a positive impact in their life, to say, yeah, how's everything going, instead of just, the default answer that, yeah, everything's good, everything's fine, hanging in there, whatever. I mean, think about when somebody asks you, how's it going? Things are great. Everything's going my way. So many good opportunities right now. I mean, you have an opportunity to transfer energy to other people, and it's going to attract people to you. And it's amazing just how when your antenna's up for opportunity, if your antenna's properly set, your mindset's right, you're going to see people all around you that need real estate service, and you're going to see opportunities all the time to develop your business further. One thing that I like to think about relative to that is if you've ever went out and got a new car, usually for a lot of people that I've talked to, whenever you buy a new car, one of the reasons that you love it, because nobody else has that car. You don't see very many of them on the road. And then, as soon as you make the decision to get the car and drive off the lot with it, you start seeing them everywhere. I don't know if anybody else can identify with that, but it's because of your mindset. Your antenna was not up to that particular kind of automobile until you made the decision that that's what you wanted to have and eventually purchased for yourself. And then after you get it, you start seeing it everywhere. It's the same exact thing with opportunity. Whenever you decide that this is an opportunity that you're going to pursue, and you believe that you're the most capable person in town to help get the job done when somebody needs a real estate service, the same thing happens. You're going to start to see opportunities all around you. You're going to be at lunch at a restaurant and hear, a couple beside you talking about real estate and introduce yourself, and things are just good things are going to start happening. So I would always think about that, that we, with each of our encounters, we have an opportunity to transfer positive energy to other people and to be a true professional. And I think that, when you think about what a customer is really looking for whenever they're talking or, working with us, essentially, they're looking for our leadership. And if you're not sure about what you're doing, I mean, it would be like going to a doctor that says, I don't know, maybe you should take this pill, maybe you should take that pill, maybe we'll put a cast on you and then come back in a few months and I don't know, maybe it'll work out. That's not a kind of doctor that you're going to have any confidence in. You're going to want a doctor or any professional that says, I have the plan, this is the goal, here's how we're going to accomplish it, this is what we're going to do to achieve it. And that's what you need to do to get yourself and your business to where you want it to be. If you think about, people that just have no aim in life or no goal, it's not totally bad to not know exactly where you're going, but you have to have a general direction, because even a torpedo, it doesn't go straight at the target, it zigzags towards it. So you have to be moving. You can't steer a parked car. You have to be moving in order to reach your goals. I think that this business, a lot of times, it's hard to get yourself in the right mindset because it is the path of most resistance. I mean, again, we're running into challenges, we're running into problems, and this business is a business for people who want to achieve more in life. In my opinion, there's really three types of people now. People who have just enough, people who have not enough, and people who have more than enough. And if you're in this business, I would assume as an entrepreneur, you're in this business because you want to have more than enough. And to have more than enough, it takes a different kind of a mindset. It takes a leadership mentality, and it takes a ownership mentality that you're going to rise above whatever challenge that you face. I think that Tony Robbins has a lot of really great material out there on mindset. It might be a little bit goofy, I'll admit it, but sometimes when I'm on my way to a difficult appointment and I'm in my car by myself, I might kind of shout at the top of my lungs or something just to change my state and work myself up into a place that, that I feel confident going into that appointment. And that actually happens to be one of his recommendations. He does all kinds of goofy stuff. He says to, if you find yourself getting tired, go do 20 push-ups or something, or just do something to snap yourself out of the state of, telling yourself the repetitive story that, I'm tired, this bad thing happened, I had this bad rejection, I had this bad phone call. And, if you're not intentional about taking control of yourself and taking control of your mindset so that you have a winning mindset, you can allow yourself to tell those kind of stories. But, if you're aware of the stories and the repetitive things that you're telling yourself in your mind, you can also be aware of changing that in your mind. And we had a difficult closing last week. I'm thankful that we got past this one. But every single phone call was just this sort of thing that when I saw this agent's name come up on my phone, I was like, oh geez, I just don't really feel like talking to this person right now. And that's the sort of thing that I'm talking about, to condition yourself to be successful. And rather than being combative, rather than allowing myself to keep telling myself the same story that this isn't pleasant, this isn't enjoyable, I saw it as a challenge and I saw it as an opportunity. And we did successfully close the deal and ended up having a great rapport and relationship with the agent on the other side. And I think in the grand scheme of things, we actually had a positive impact on their mentality and their own attitude as well through it all. So, I just think that today it's a short message, but I just want to encourage you that to have a winning mindset, you have to be intentional about it. And there's some really good Tony Robbins books out there. There's another great book that I recommend called Emotional Intelligence. It's a book written by Daniel Goleman, former Harvard professor, who actually, he invented the term EQ versus IQ, and he did a very in-depth study that people who have a high EQ oftentimes perform better than those with a high IQ. And what he means by that is people who have a high emotional intelligence, people that can relate well to other people, people that have empathy, people that are better at creating friendships and relationships, oftentimes perform better in the workplace. And I would say that that's certainly true in this real estate business. In real estate, we're all about creating relationships with our customers. Sometimes there's things that are outside of our control, but if the customers that we're working with and the realtors that we're cooperating with, if they believe that we're doing everything that we can possibly do to have the best possible outcome for everybody that's involved, that really truly is half the battle here. And when we're trying to get the job done for our customer, make the whole process seem as seamless and simple, and getting everybody a fair deal, getting them what they want, making everybody feel comfortable and informed through the whole process. That's what our customers are looking to us. So that doesn't happen by accident. That doesn't happen with a bad attitude. That happens whenever thing is going wrong. That's whenever you set your mind to be determined that you're not going to allow external circumstances be a factor in your life. You're going to take control of your own mind, your own destiny, and that, I think, is what this business is about. Not only this business, but mindset of an entrepreneur in general. So again, a short message, but that's what I've got on my mind to share with you today. And of course, if there's any technical things that you're needing any help with, such as legal things, contracts, general advice, whatever the case may be, that's what we're here for. And Victoria's got my information. You email me direct, and Victoria obviously is here to help as well. We've got a lot of great tools, and that's it for me for now, Victoria.
Perfect. All right, I think that's it. Thank you so much, Robert, and thank you everyone for joining us. We hope you have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.